Okay, we're in this cool walking trail here. Steve went that way. I'm going up this way. Found a couple of shells. And I did find a cuff button over there, but it was so small, it fell out of my hand, I dropped it, so I was kind of pissed with myself for that, but it's a balmy 50 degrees here in Maine for November, what is this, 25th? But we're going to hunt the school trails here, see if we can find anything old. I did find a hatchet here one time, old bullet. And I did find an ox shoe, so we'll keep looking around. We'll get back to you. Okay, Steve went that way. I got a 42-38 here. And I got a nice iron buckle. Looks pretty old. Otherwise than that, I got a couple of shotgun shells, and that's about it. So, there's Steve. Digging away over there. Taking out this trusty digger tool. I wonder if a metal detectorist falls in the woods, if anybody gonna hear him. How far down are you?
About 4 inches.
What was it coming in as?
60s.
I bet you it's a shotgun shell. I've been fighting a lot of those. Yeah, check out this big tree that fell over here. It's a pine tree. Of course, I checked under here and on the bottom and on the top and didn't find anything. No hits at all under the tree. I was hoping, but nothing. Oh, got a little chippy over there. Steve's around here somewhere, but I'll get back to you. Oh, look at that. Right underneath the leaves. That's amazing to me. Look at this nice flat button. Right on top of the ground. Yeah. And it's got the shankage on it too. Cool. We'll take that one. Been following this rock wall here. All the way down. That's where that tree was, right over there. And been following that rock wall till I got to that tree. I got another one going up here. I guess I'm going to start looking for trees that have been blown over. Because that flat button was right next to that tree. I'm thinking when that tree blew over, that button just popped out because it was right on top of the ground. So I'm going to start looking for some more trees that have been overturned. Found another tree trunk. This one's pretty deep. And right in front of it, you can see here 2 more 22 shells. And now I'm going to check this out, see if I can find anything in there. Get back to you. Look how big this one is. I stood in the middle of that and used my coil and had to extend it all the way in my arm's length to reach the top of that thing. That is huge. Alrighty. Looks like we got a row of them here. There's one in the foreground and then there's another one in the background right there. I'm going to check those two out. It's like it's probably, I think it's the same area that the other trees were blown down. Seems to be in the same one line here. So I'm going to check that out. We'll see ya. Yeah, I'm thinking this might be top part of an oil lamp. See where the screws are. I don't know. I have no idea what that is, but came in at 56. We'll keep it. Yeah, where I found that old fork, I found a spoon. It says DeWitt House. So I wonder if that was in the DeWitt Hotel, you know? Yeah, DeWitt Hotel is old hotel that was here in Lewiston. I don't know if that's from there, but it says DeWitt House on it. So we're going to keep that sucker and see what it is. For 114 years, the DeWitt Hotel stood at the corner of Pine and Park Street in Lewiston. Once known as one of New England's finest hotels, the DeWitt hosted many fine banquets and was an essential stop for salesmen to display their wares in sample rooms. It had even earned a somewhat shady reputation because a speakeasy was said to be there during the days of Prohibition. More than 50 years ago in 1964, the day after Christmas, LA residents learned that the Grand Ole Hotel was to be torn down. It seemed impossible. The 5-story building across from the City Park and Lewiston City Hall had been a downtown landmark for as long as anyone in the area could remember. Not even a devastating fire in 1909 could put an end to its proud history. The DeWitt Hotel dates back to June 27, 1851, according to George Barron, engineer for the Franklin Company, the former owners of the hotel. In 1965 news story, he said record books show that land was leveled on Hotel Hill. Sketches indicate that little of its design changed in more than a century, except for the installation of an elevator in 1892. At the left of the first floor entrance on Pine Street were the barber's rooms and a reading room, with a smoking room at the rear. To the right of the entrance were the baggage room, a kitchen, and a dining room, presumably for the help. The second floor had 11 bedrooms and a big public dining room. The third floor contained 23 bedrooms. An additional 25 rooms were on the fourth floor, and the fifth floor is believed to have been added in 1868. The major renovation of the DeWitt Hotel took place in 1899, and an early December banquet was held to celebrate its reopening. Just 10 years after that, almost to the day, a noon fire threatened to destroy the DeWitt Hotel, but historic efforts by the Lewiston Auburn firefighters saved it. The story of the fire was recounted in the Lewiston Evening Journal magazine section featured by Ross O'Brien in 1965. The fire was later determined to have started in the boiler room, but it was discovered by one of the waitresses who spotted smoke rising from behind the coffee urn. The hotel staff assured diners that all was well, and the meals continued, but before long it was clear that the fierce fire was raging within the hotel's walls, and a general alarm was sounded. Firemen set ladders against the outside of the building and ran 15 hose lines. Crowds gathered in the city park to watch the action. When the seriousness of the fire was clear, patrons began rushing out with whatever personal belongings they could grab. Firemen protected a large oil painting with a rubber blanket. Special care was also taken to protect the hotel register. True to the belief of all hotel men, the hotel register was kept open, O'Brien wrote. Each field of work has its own set of rules, and hotel men are no different. Throughout the fire and thereafter, the register of the DeWitt Hotel was kept wide open, ready and waiting for any passing guest to register and be assigned a room. Call it superstition or anything you please, but there is a belief that To close the register once open before it has been filled is an omen of ill luck to the house.